there, buddy? Why are you going over there, huh? Sit right here. Hey guys, so it's been a minute since I uploaded a video on YouTube. I'm here purely because a lot has happened in my life since, and what I'm doing currently isn't me trying to just force a YouTube channel out of my ass. I'm purely just trying to document my journey. My life has taken a dramatic turn recently, and honestly, I want to be able to look back on it and say, this is where I'm coming from. So while I am uploading to YouTube and I want like all you guys to be a part of it, this is really like just for me to be able to say, damn, like, girl, you came far. And it's kind of like holding myself accountable. So I'm currently an architecture student and I'm enrolled at Florida Atlantic University. You know, I started out as a freshman, everything, then I applied for the upper division program and I got in, and I am not even a month into my third year. This is the start of my third year. It's a 5-year program, and long story short, I'm jumping ship. You know, this isn't something that I have been thinking about. Like, I haven't been thinking about dropping out of school or anything, but what has been on my heart for a very long time is the fact that I have goals and I have dreams to be an interior designer. Now, when I was younger, I knew that I wanted to be an interior designer, but that career path was not supported. You know, I love my mom and everything, just putting that out there, you know, that disclaimer, but she did not support that idea at first. So I was like, okay, let me see, what's the next best option for me, what's close to it? And then I came across architecture, and this was about age 16, and I was like, okay, architecture is close enough, so I can pursue it, you know, it's my next best option. So when I was 16, I applied. I was living in Jamaica and I applied to architecture school at the University of Technology, and I got waitlisted, and I was like, whatever, like, I'm not even gonna try again. I was still in high school and I did like another year of high school, and then during that year I was like, I think I'm just gonna move, I'm just gonna go abroad. And I called my mom. She was in Rhode Island, and I called her and I was like, I'm ready to leave. I'm gonna leave. I wasn't done with high school. I had a year left, and I was like, this isn't serving me, and I'm gonna leave. At that point, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was scared that I wouldn't get accepted by colleges, because for some reason I thought my grades were that bad. They really weren't, but I just thought they were terrible. So I enrolled in a community college in Rhode Island, CCRI. I enrolled, and then I got in. It's open acceptance, so like, of course I got in. And then I moved within a month after me calling my mom and saying I'm gonna move, even though she was like, what? Like, you know, she supported me. She took a chance on me. I moved. We settled down, and I was in Rhode Island for about a year. I was in Rhode Island for about a year and a half I was there for, and I, you know, did my gen eds and everything. By this, ultimately I decided, okay, I'm gonna pursue architecture, and I applied to 3 schools and I got in, and I chose one. I chose FAU. I didn't have a reason why I chose it. I just chose, no, actually I did. I chose it because it was the cheapest. So I was like, all right, I'll go there. You know, at this point I was just like in it because I knew that, you know, my mom really wanted me to get a degree, and I was like, okay, well, in my head, the next best option, like, I'm sure it's similar, architecture is similar to interior design. Huh, little did I know. So I got in, did my first 2 years of architecture school. And I mean, I'm not gonna say it was like hard and I was like failing. No, it was fun. There were times when it was fun, there were times when it was hard, you know, the late nights, the projects, like a lot of things, the reviews, like, you know, all of that. It wasn't bad. Like, I enjoyed it, but I just knew that I knew my heart wasn't in it, and like my soul knew that, but I didn't want to believe it. And it wasn't until the summer of my 2nd year in architecture school, I got a job with my professor, and he said to me, he was like, why don't you, you know, become an artist or something else? Like, what do you like, you know, he didn't say interior design because he didn't know, but he's like, why don't you, like, it just seems like architecture isn't your fit. And he was in the same room as me, and I got so mad. Like, I got mad and I walked out. And I started crying. I'm like, how dare he say that to me? Like, who does he think he is? Like, why would you say that to me? And I'm working with you and I'm going to architecture school. I committed to a 5-year program. Like, I did not want to believe that I committed to something for 5 years and it's not what I wanted to do. My soul knew that it was true, what he said was true, but I didn't want to believe that because problems. And because I didn't know how to say it to my mom, like, yeah, I don't want to be an architect. You know, I didn't know. She's a Jamaican mom. Like, you don't say that stuff. You do it, you start school, you finish school. There's no dropping out, there's no switching. You start it, you finish it. So I was like, that was about a year ago, and it's been on my heart for about a year. Not dropping out, not switching, but just whether or not I'm supposed to be doing architecture. And it's been on my mind for a year. And I just started the upper division program here, and I started this project. And I started strong. Like, I really enjoy the project. But something just hit me. Like, for the past week, I haven't been going to school. Like, I'm not like, but I haven't been going to school. Like, I couldn't muster up the, like, something just slapped me in my face, and it was like, no, listen, there are urgent things going on, and do not push it under the rug. Like, I just had to recognize that I kept convincing myself, I'm gonna finish school because I promised my mom that I would, and I'm getting this degree for her. I'm finishing. But I knew that I didn't want to finish this. Like, I didn't want to do architecture. And like, you know, I wasn't bad at it or anything. Obviously, I wasn't the best, but I wasn't, I'm not gonna say the worst because I wasn't even bad. But, you know, it's like, because I mean, I'm a creative at heart, so of course, like, I'm not gonna be bad. But it wasn't my strength. It wasn't where I was supposed to be. And I kept on having this back and forth to the point where I had to recognize that I've said to myself over and over, okay, I don't think I've given architecture a chance. I'm just gonna give it a chance. And I've said that to myself so many times. I have given architecture more than enough chances, but I kept on telling myself that I haven't actually given it a chance. You know what I'm saying? So I had to recognize that, and I had to recognize that the thing that I'm supposed to be doing, the thing that my soul wants to really do, is scary. The whole process of even getting into it is scary. Me confronting, like, the thing holding me back, the biggest thing that was holding me back was me talking to my mom about it. And it was scary to me, and that was something I had to mark. That was something I said, I thought to myself, I was like, if I'm gonna be successful as much as I say I want to be, I need to do what will bring me success. And one of those first things, as I've said to Tunde, my boyfriend, I was like, one of those first things is being bold. I need to be bold. I need to stand up for what I want. I need to stand up for what I believe in, and I need to do what feels right. And just architecture did not feel right. I felt like I was forcing it. Like, I made up like a whole space in my studio to kind of like, you know, like lure me into like work there. I've been working at home, using my cat as an excuse as to why I'm at home. I was like, I don't want to leave my home. So he's fast asleep. Without any planning, I said, I'm gonna call my mom. I called my mom and I just told her. That was the boldness that I've been waiting for to come out of me. And I told her, I was like, the approach was, I had to be very like strategic about it, because I didn't want to be like, oh mom, I'm gonna drop out of school. Like, no, I couldn't do that. Told her, I was like, this is what's been on my heart. I haven't made any decisions. I'm still going to school. You know, I'm still doing my work. I'm doing everything. I'm not failing anything. But this is how I feel, and I'm not happy. And I know that if I finish, I'm not gonna do anything with this degree because I don't want it. I really don't want it, you know? And I've been flip-flopping around so many different ideas on the side. Like, okay, I'm gonna do this while I'm going to architecture school, you know, to kind of satisfy that desire to do something I love. But it's like I couldn't even keep those things, because with architecture, it's all or nothing. It's like, you're gonna do me, right? Nothing else, like nothing else matters, just me. That's what architecture is like. So I had to be like, okay, I have to put that to the side and just focus on school. Let me give architecture a chance. No. So I explained everything to her, and she didn't know what to say. She obviously was like really disappointed. She was really sad, because she was like, okay, you moved to America, you started school, you went to community college for 2 years, and then you went to architecture school for 2 years. Starting your third, you've been in college for 4 years, and you're not getting a degree? And I mean, I get it, you know, I wasted time. In her eyes. In my eyes, I needed all of that. In my eyes, that was all necessary in order to get here. Not only to travel on a certain career path, but in order to develop a certain part of my character. I needed to learn how to stand up for what I wanted. That was something I needed to learn how to do. I needed to learn how to chase the things that I say I love, that I'm passionate about, and not settle for anything less simply because of how someone else may feel, or how it will inconvenience someone else. Like, this is my future. I don't regret going to architecture school. I really don't. I'm actually happy that I did, because now that I'm really going to dive into interior design, I have the architectural perspective. While I may not have a degree, I have 2 years of it, and I'll always keep up with architecture, because I mean, I'm comfortable with it now to understand it. So it's like I can allow it to guide me. I'm not gonna drop out of school, but I'm gonna change my major. I will go to school for business, because I want to open up my own business. I want to start my own interior design business. I need to understand business. I need to understand certain aspects of it. I'm thinking of enrolling into an interior design course to just get this ball rolling. And I'm, you know, gonna keep up with the self-educating and just keep moving, you know? Like, I am so happy and so freaking scared at the same time. Like, it wasn't easy. Like, this whole process was not easy, and it's not gonna get easier. I'm just gonna get happier. I'm just gonna be a lot more happy, you know? It's just gonna work. I'm gonna make it work, and I'm gonna love it, and I don't care what anybody else has to say, because I'm sure the people who actually know what it's like to like be passionate about something and do what they love, they'll support me. And I got me, boo. Like, that's all I need. And I got my little Milo right here. Right, buddy? Right, boo-boo? Right. Yes. Ooh. Yeah, so you guys stay tuned, stick around for what's to come. Wish me luck. I'm gonna need it. And I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.